Imagine waking before sunrise in ancient Rome. The city is already alive. The streets are filling. Word has spread today. There are games at the Colosseum. You join the crowd, moving through narrow streets, past market stalls and temples, toward the largest arena the world has ever seen. It rises above the city stone, arches, and sheer scale. A structure designed not just to entertain, but to impress, to dominate, and to remind everyone of Rome's power. By the time you arrive, thousands are already gathering. Senators, merchants, soldiers, laborers, every class of Roman society is here. Admission is free, because the games are not simply entertainment. They are political, they are social, they are Roman. The satirist Juvenal would later describe this system simply. Bread and circuses, food and entertainment provided to keep the population content. You pass through one of the many entrances. The system is efficient, designed to move tens of thousands of people quickly into their assigned places. Inside, the scale becomes overwhelming. Tier upon tier of seating rises above you. The seating reflects the structure of Roman society itself. Closest to the arena sit the elite senators and officials. Above them, the ordinary male citizens. Higher still, women and the poor. Even in entertainment, hierarchy is preserved. A vast canopy, the larium, stretch overhead, shielding parts of the crowd from the sun. Below lies the arena, floor covered in sand to absorb the blood that will soon be spilled. The noise builds gradually. People talk, laugh, and eat. There is excitement, but also expectation. Everyone knows what is coming, because the games follow a familiar structure. Morning, executions. Midday, spectacle. Afternoon, gladiators. To a modern audience, this order may seem shocking, but to the Romans, it made perfect sense. The crowd settles. The first events begin. Condemned prisoners are brought into the arena. Some are criminals. Others are prisoners of war. Some have simply fallen out of favor with the state. Their fate is already decided. There will be no victory here. The philosopher Seneca witnessed these events and described them with ease. Men are thrown to wild beasts. The spectators demand that the killer be killed in turn. This is not combat. This is execution. Some prisoners are forced to fight each other. Others are sent unarmed against animals. There are no rules, no fairness, only spectacle. And the crowd watches. What is most confronting is not simply the violence. It is the reaction. There is no silence, no shock. The crowd responds. They cheer, they call out, they demand more. Dans un roman d'été justice. Punishment carried out in public, reinforcing the authority of the state. At times, these executions take on a deeper meaning. The historian Tacitus recorded how, during the reign of Nero, Christians were executed in public spectacles. These events are not random, they send a message. To challenge Rome is to face its power, and that power is absolute. As the morning ends, the tone shifts. Now comes spectacle. Exotic animals are brought into the arena: lions from Africa, bears from the north, and more. Many in the crowd will never have seen such creatures before. The empire has gathered them from across the known world. This is Rome displaying its reach, its control over nature. its dominance over distant lands. The poet Martial celebrated these events, describing them as wonders of the age. Hunters enter the arena. Some are skilled, others are there to die. Animals fight each other. Men fight animals. The outcome is often the same: death. The scale of these spectacles can be difficult to comprehend. The historian Cassius recorded events where thousands of animals were killed over a series of games. These are not isolated moments. They are organized displays of wealth and control. The emperor provides the games. The people receive them. And in doing so, the bond between ruler and population is reinforced. By the afternoon, the atmosphere changes again. This is what the crowd has been waiting for. The gladiators enter. They are trained fighters. Some are slaves. Some are prisoners. A few are volunteers seeking fame. They are not random victims. They are performers. Each has a role, a style, a way of fighting. Some are heavily armored. Others rely on speed. Every match is carefully arranged. Not just for combat but for drama, the fight begins. Weapons clash, shields strike, the crowd reacts to every movement. This is not silent. It is loud, intense, unpredictable. Unlike the executions, this is a contest. Skill matters, courage matters, victory is possible. Defeat is not always death, but it often is. The crowd watches closely. And when a fighter falls, the moment comes, a decision, life or death. The crowd is not passive. They are part of the event. They shout, they gesture, they influence the outcome. Their reaction matters because the games are for them. Their approval matters. Their satisfaction matters. To modern viewers, this world feels distant and settling, even disturbing. But to itoi normal, life, public, visible, accepted. Modern historian Gareth G. Fagan argues that these spectacles were not simply entertainment. They reflected Roman values, discipline, power, control. Today, the Colosseum still stands. But it is silent. The crowds are gone. The arena is empty. Yet, its history remains. It forces us to ask difficult questions. Not just about Rome, but about ourselves. Because history is not only about the past. It is about understanding how societies think, act, and justify what they do. As historian Mary Beard reminds us, we must understand the past in its own context. History is not just what happened. It is why it happened.